I'm stuck in my job and I feel the need to get away. Speeding down a river or sailing out over the bay. Gonna jump in my boat and go as far as I can get. Out on the water, come on, now we are gonna get wet. Ever don't leave.
G'day and welcome to On the Water for another ripper of a week. Excuse me while I put the Makos on the nose. We're going to catch up with Jungle, who had a look at the Melbourne to Hobart yacht race. In the middle of the show we're going to check out the offshore power boats as they competed out of Williamstown, and later in the show we're going to catch up with Jamie Mitchell, an Aussie bloke we caught up with in Argentina who's sailing a 25-foot yacht around the world. So strap on your life jacket and get set to get wet on the water. Welcome to the Melbourne to Hobart yacht race. Normally this race is known as the West Coaster, but this year the fleet will be heading to Hobart via the east coast to Tassie. The reason? This year is the 100th anniversary of the Melbourne to Launceston yacht race, and as a tribute to this achievement, the Melbourne to Hobart fleet will go via a mark of the course at the mouth of the Tamar River. Confusing? You bet. That's why On the Water sent Jungle to report on the race, and this is what he came back with.
Just before the race, I spoke to Phil Coombs from Decadence, one of the favourites to win the race.
Well, Jungle, looking at the conditions, we're pretty excited about it because I think all the conditions at this stage suit the boat. Looks like downwind most of the way to Tassie, which will suit the boat. We're a very downwind boat. Then beating up the coast, the east coast of Tassie, and on the wind, which does well. You know, there's not a lot of reaching, and we're not a good reaching boat. So at the moment, I got to say, I'm pretty happy.
Well, it's the morning of the race. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit nervous, but overall we've got the boat ready to go. We're just about to head off to the start line, and then we're heading down to Launceston, and then hopefully straight to Hobart. So I'm looking forward to getting to Hobart. The race will take about 4 days. Breeze coming from the south, around about 15 knots, so we'll be going into the breeze, so it should be nice and cool, but they're telling me the temperature will be 30 degrees, so that's pretty much out in the ocean. I would say around about 28, 27. So hopefully it's going to be a nice race and a lot of fun. Welcome to day 2 of Melbourne to Launceston and to Hobart. That'll be croaky. Last night, not a busy night, it was nice and quiet, around about 5 to 10 knots coming from the southwest, and then it changed around about 3 o'clock in the morning when we started to southeast. It was a nice easy night. What we've done now at sunrise is put the kite up. With the kite up, we are hoping to get to Launceston a lot quicker. We have Disco Pete on the tiller, and we've got some visitors dropping in. Here we are with Ian Miller, the captain of Young Ones. Welcome, Ian.
G'day.
Ian, major question is how long have you had this boat for?
Young Ones, I've had her for about 4 years now. Bought her in New Zealand. She was originally a Napier boat on the northeast coast of the North Island, and took her across to Auckland, had her modified, had a bulb keel put on instead of the normal fin, and then sailed her back to Melbourne. Yeah, that was about 4 years ago.
Oh, fantastic. Now you sailed to New Guinea, was that right?
No, Namur. We did the Auckland-Namur race as part of our delivery trip home. Did Auckland-Namur, Namur-Mackay, Hamilton Island Race Week, and that was in 2004, yeah.
Oh, lovely. And you've done some Sydney to Hobart as well?
Yeah, I've done Sydney to Hobart, not in this boat. I've done a couple on Breakaway, a Swanson 36, owned by Marty Power, although he's just sold that and bought Bacardi, the bus, which is probably well known to On the Water viewers.
Say yes to that. So how long do you think it would take for Young Ones to get down to Hobart?
How long do I think it'll take? Not sure. Hoping to be in by New Year's Eve during the day sometime. Worst case scenario, New Year's Day. But we all want to be in for the party in Hobart.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for your time, Ian, and enjoy your race.
You're welcome. Love it so far.
And the crew, the major question I did ask, how is the crew going?
Oh, they're going great guns. Wouldn't be here without them. And they haven't eaten us out of house and home yet, but one slab for 7 people for 5 days, probably not a good plan.
Well said. I'm to blame for that as well. This is day 2 at sunset for the race of Melbourne to Hobart. It's been a long day at Bass Strait. It's been flat. The top speed of the breeze would have to be probably 10 knots. It's been a long, hard day, and you could say a little bit boring. But hopefully we get to Launceston very shortly, and they say 3 hours, but hopefully it's a bit shorter than that. And then we're on our way to Hobart, and let's hope we're there for New Year's. So far it doesn't look like we'll get there for New Year's. Hi and welcome to day 3 to Melbourne to Hobart. Last night at 12:30 we made it to Launceston. It took us 37 hours and 38 minutes to cross Bass Strait. We're still in Bass Strait because we're trying to get down. Ian, where we're trying to get down?
To Banks Strait.
Bank Strait. Lucky I've got my captain. All what is happening right now is that we've got swell coming from the north, swell coming from the south, and we have really no breeze. All we are doing is actually being a cork in the ocean. We're hoping later today there will be some breeze, or if not today, please now, that'd be great. Hi, day 4. On day 3, we sailed across Bank Strait. What was a little bit slow, we had the kite up, we had some problems with the kite, and then we got hit by a southeasterly breeze came across, and then what happened is the kite, we're pulling the kite down, and then we started to use it as a flag. The brace and the sheet unclipped, and before we knew it, we had it behind us. So all the boats that we caught up, we're very happy to see our sail behind us. So we picked it up, we did pretty much like a man overboard to pick up that sail.
We're on our way down to the Freycinet Peninsula. We're probably about 3 hours away from there, and then we're heading down to past the beautiful Wineglass Bay, which is a must-see sight. So hopefully we'll get some daylight there, we can actually have a look at it. And then on to probably by this evening Maria Island and hopefully Tasman Island.
Day 5, we're in Hobart. After a long 4 days with no wind, but then last night we had some breeze, put the kite up, we got very entertained, we got excited, and what happened? Boom, kite gone. 15 minutes just sitting around trying to fix the kite up. Couldn't fix it up, went back to number 3, then put a number 2 reef in. Saw boats go past, got a bit upset, put the main back out. Very happy about that, and then we came into Hobart and enjoyed it. And now we're gonna drink beers without a care. In ocean racing, I have a tip for you, and that's do not pick up seaweed, it slows you down. Unfortunately, that's what happened to us. That's it for 2007 Melbourne to Hobart and for Melbourne to Launceston. It was a fantastic race and a fantastic time down in Hobart. We'd like to thank all the people who helped us get around Hobart and all the people who helped us with the interviews as well. We'd like to say thank you to the crew of Young Ones and the captain Ian Miller for helping us get down to Hobart and for allowing us to do some filming on his boat. Looking forward to seeing you next year in 2008 in Hobart, and hopefully you're on one of the boats. Enjoy.
Well, that's the end of the Melbourne Hobart yacht race. After the break, we're going to go full noise with the offshore power boats, so stick around.